They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Air Force Falcons. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for a man. It's Etheridge. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Everett. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Etheridge. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Falcons are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got him this time. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Lyle. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the pressure. He's got his man. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Air Force!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his...
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better.
Touchdown, Falcons! Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quickly complete. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. Sticks it in his belly. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Air Force. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting that.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Falcons. A great. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Colorado Springs. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade, This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Creates a little space. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a deep man. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He got it. And they'll push. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind.
Beck's going for the goal line. And the... Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Falcons in the hurry-up.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds a crease at the 20. And they're going to score again. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. Well, this one had all the